Welcome to the video on purpose of network bandwidth. This video elaborates on the bandwidth requirement of a data center that can be met using network cables. Well, let's ask John, who is right now in the shower, but he does not look happy. Let's increase the water pressure a bit. He sure looks happy now. Here we saw that an increase in the water pressure resulted in an improved result. Similarly, data centers to run optimally and meet the data needs of the customers properly, a good bandwidth is needed for data transfer. Data centers are of different sizes. So the amount of bandwidth needed would depend on how many workloads or servers are in regular operation. Well then, we can just have the maximum bandwidth for best performance. It's not that simple. Let's go back to John, who is still showering. If the residence facility does not supply enough water, we will not be able to increase the water pressure. Similarly, if the water pipe itself does not support high water pressure, it can burst on increasing the pressure. Similarly, the bandwidth needs are also dictated by the data center facility design and the customer need. For example, if a data center is providing data access to a public cloud, it will require much more bandwidth than a data center that is used internally by an enterprise. Like pipes are used to transport the water from one point to another, network cables are used to transfer data from one point to another. These network cables can be single-mode fiber cables or multi-mode fiber cables. Each type has its own advantages. A multi-mode cable has a large diameter core. It provides multiple pathways of light. A single-mode cable has a small glass core and only one pathway of light. A single-mode cable can provide far greater distances than multi-mode cable. It can go as far as 40 kilometers, so single-mode cables are usually used in long-distance network links that are spread out over extended areas. The single-mode fibers can give a higher bandwidth as compared to the multi-mode fibers. Single-mode fiber cables can provide a data rate of up to 10 Gbps. However, they are more expensive than multi-mode fibers. A common type of cable used for networking between devices over a LAN network is the Category 5 or Cat5 copper fiber. A Cat5 cable is a multi-pair, high-performance cable made up of twisted pair conductors. These cables are used for Ethernet networks with a data rate of 10 or 100 Mbps. To estimate the connectivity needs, you need to add the total number of copper and fiber connections that would be needed for all the equipment to fulfill the bandwidth requirements. To conclude, plan the bandwidth requirements carefully as the data center is all about accessing data and working with it.